again.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh. All right, now go ahead.
Hey, it's your girl Juanita. We on 88.1 FM, WHPR. We run Detroit. What up, Sway?
What's up with you? It's your boy Swaylo.
All right.
I'm Christina Caramo.
I'm Elena.
I'm Leon the Motivator.
So we got Leon the Motivator today.
In the building.
Studio. In the studio. In the spot right now. And we just want to know, like, you know, he's an awesome rapper, you know, community, you know, activist, everything, you know what I mean? He does his thing around the city. We just want to know, like, what, you know, tell us about yourself. Like, what do we need to know about you right now?
Well, I'm an up-and-coming motivational rapper from the east side of Detroit. Raised by a single parent, so, you know, I know about all the struggles and what it's like, you know, coming up, you know, having to deal with everything as a man and still trying to learn how to be more of a man. So as far as my music, I've been rapping since I was like 12. You know, I started off with the usual rap, you know, with the cussing and the B word this, the N word that. But how I got into motivation was I started listening to this guy named Les Brown. He's a motivational speaker. I was listening to him at work one day, and he actually brought me to tears. You know, his message was so captivating. So I decided to incorporate the things that he was talking about into my music, and I've been doing it for about 3 or 4 years now. Also, you know, I sell my CDs door to door and everything like that. I go around doing shows.
Okay.
I like to try to do motivational speeches. I'm working on that. So yeah.
Can you inform the city of who Les Brown is?
Les Brown is a motivational speaker.
Okay.
He's about 70.
Where's he
He's
from?
a black guy. He's from Florida.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So what influenced you to start, like, basically doing what you do now? Like, what motivated you to be where you are right now?
Well, I felt like we needed to change in music. You know, like, I respect everybody's craft. I respect everybody's music and how they deliver their art. But I feel like it's just one-sided. You know, I feel like we're only getting one side of the spectrum. Everybody come out talking about the hood and the drugs and all these things like that. We're not hearing about people that's actually going to school, people that's trying to get educated, you know, people that's trying to be on a different plane. So we got the whole world looking at us like we're just this side, and it's just not true. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of black men in college, black women in college, people that's out here trying to do something with themselves. So
For sure.
entrepreneurs and everything. So I feel like I have a responsibility as an artist to bring light on the positive side of what's going on.
For sure.
You know, definitely in music, and I just chose to use my music as an outlet to do that. As an influence.
That's what's up. Me being a kid from music, you know, like, music is like the universal language to influencing all. And, you know, that's just how I feel when it comes to anything. But I don't know, like, what do you guys think, Christina?
What are
Elena?
your musical influence? What musician you think influenced you as well? Now you mentioned Les Brown influenced you to be a more positive artist. So what musician do you think you can lean on to help you in that path?
I would say someone like Lecrae. You know, maybe you know, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, cool.
You know, even though they kind of do their own thing, but they got a lot of music where they're talking about issues and things like that you know that I gravitate towards.
I do have one other question. What impact do you think music has on a culture as a whole? Because I agree with you that a lot of our music is very negative, and it's definitely, as a teacher and as a millennial who saw the impact it had on me, and I feel like a lot of it was extremely negative. What impact do you feel that music has on a culture as a whole?
I think that it has a negative impact. Like I say, I don't knock anybody, but it's so negative because it's just going in one direction. And that's all we get, and that's all people buying, that's all people listening to. You know, I think it has a very negative impact, and I say that because I've been negatively impacted. I started listening to Rick Ross and everything that Push It to the Limit. I bought my first £quarter-pound ex-drug deal. I started
That
selling
Push It
drugs.
to the Limit was a revamp of a song that came out in the
Yeah.
70s, though.
Yeah, and it was still like, you know,
And even then,
yeah, like, you know what
it
I'm
was
saying?
pushing it to the limit.
Like, yeah. I'm listening to these different artists,
Yeah.
and I'm being influenced by it. I'm feeling like, you know, maybe let's get the bag in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Let's
Yeah.
sell drugs. Let's do this. Let's do that. And like I said, I was influenced by it in a negative light. So, and I want to use, you know, my craft to do the total opposite. Which,
So do you consider yourself like a influential rapper or a Christian rapper?
just motivational. You know, not no Christian. I do have a Christian song. I do consider
Okay.
myself a Christian, but like I'm not perfect. You know, I like to drink wine. I like to be myself. You know, I'm just
that don't
a
mean-
whole person.
Yeah.
But-
you can drink wine and be a Christian.
Yeah, but like, yeah, you know, I'm a whole person. I got my flaws and things that I deal with. But as far as my music, like I said, I just feel like I want to make that a force to put out there.
For sure.
No.
For sure.
Gotcha. And we got Leon the Motivator. This is
Right.
WHPR 88.1 FM.
We run Detroit.
Awesome. You got the song you want to play?
Young Black Man.
Okay, we're gonna play Young Black Man. I'm trying to come over here. And
I'm a
drop
black
the better
man.
Black man song than me. No, I'm fucking.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome. Okay, great. So
Something
now y'all did great. Y'all
Young
did great.
Sway.
We're gonna go on to the next
You know what?
segment.
I'll let you boy,
Actually,
man.
this song called "I'ma Keep My Head Up." I
My
ain't have a
OnlyFans
music
is
video
on
for
sale
that.
right now.
Okay, so that's the one you want to play?
Yeah,
I
Cheap
keep
as
my
hell.
head up. Is that on the
It's
jump drive?
it's on the thumb drive.
$39.99.
It's gonna have to go under
You can get down.
under the Siri and Final, and it's under there. It's only two of them.
Let's do that. Keep looking right now.
Okay.
The next segment, question of the hour. Elena, that's you. Question is sex appeal an effective way to persuade? Pretty much. However Elena says it's
We've
going
been
to be
talking.
effective.
Effective persuasion. That song. Let's talk about sex, baby.
You've been playing that all
Hey,
week.
you so funny. All right,
Been
that's
playing all
the
week.
Sweeties Day
I'm like-
song. You know what? We could do that.
like-
Dre, what
Bruh.
it do, man? Shout out to the end
Rick
crowd.
was like,
Right. So, I'm so done.
I had a whole
My boy
conversation.
Crump.
oh,
So I was like, all right, now's the time.
Ain't
Now's
proud,
the
man. You
time.
know
how did that go?
Get you on here, baby. You should
Doing
have
good.
been
Yeah.
down.
Okay, what is it called again?
Head up.
I'm gonna keep my head up. It's under the.
It's under 1,000 folks. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay, we
Man, ain't
fine.
working on
Perfect.
Sunday, man. You know, the topic of the
She
day
had
is
lots of questions.
So, Elena, you ready?
Dude,
So,
Yeah, oh, I'm ready.
make sure you
Elena's
say
ready.
it's sexy, Elena.
Y'all ready?
Sex
what's wrong?
Sex.
Okay, so we're gonna go back live with one Elena gets with Keys, and then after this segment, make sure to introduce his song. In between y'all two, it's on
Alright.
Juanita and Sway
Let me know
to
when you
introduce
come to
the
the
song.
D.
All right.
What song?
That's
I'ma keep
all.
my head up.
Keep
I'ma
my
keep
head
my head up.
okay?
Alright, keep
By my guy Leon the Motivator in
It's
the
on y'all.
building.
Sway got it.
Don't do this.
Sway got it.
What's the name of the song?
On that.
Yeah, I'm
Keep it head down.
Keep your head up.
Yeah.
Oh, I fuck with the intro. Right, I'm already
keep
got
it
it.
up.
Alright.
All day.
You know that's gonna be
Okay.
funny, man.
Alright,
Sexy
Elena,
Bill.
let me know when
She
you're
almost
ready.
put her finger in my mouth.
It's on
That was coronavirus.
Corona.
You that boy over there dripping? I see you, man.
Man, it's something like
You over there
Yay
dripping?
out, yay out, yay, 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 yay.
What's going on, people? What's going on, people?
What up?
Not too much.
I missed you.
Yeah, I'm apologizing
Get your
for
food
the
together,
last
Dre.
couple weeks. You know,
I'm
I
ready.
need
Get
to-
the crew.
We
Let
ready?
me
You
know.
ready?
Y'all be on.
Red.
Y'all can call me and all that.
Y'all live.
Hey, what's up? What's up? This is our input, WHPR 88.1. We run Detroit. It's Elena.
It's your girl Juanita.
Leon the Motivator.
You know it's your boy Swalo. Holla at me.
And I'm Christina Caramo.
And we want to get into our question of the hour, dealing with our topic of persuasion today.
What is it?
The question is sex appeal a good persuasion tactic? And I think going back to, corporations trying to persuade you to buy things and all that, I think sex is used to sell a lot because, as the saying goes, sex sells. And
It does.
so I do think, yes, sex and sex appeal is definitely a good persuasive tactic. Because we human, and it's gonna speak to everybody,
For sure.
So what you
Sure.
think?
I totally agree. I mean, sex appeal is just as natural as when I drive down the street and I smell barbecue and I want to stop and get a sandwich.
That's right.
Is that honey or mesquite?
I know, it's just so. I don't think it's anything wrong in using sex appeal to persuade. I think it's the tool here brings the problem. It depends on who the person I'm using it against. It depends on what my objective is. So if it's in a person I'm trying to exploit or manipulate somebody, then to me it's inherently wrong.
That's right.
That's always wrong when you're trying to exploit, manipulate people. But if it's in a person where it's a consensual dynamic, then I don't see anything wrong with it. Or even when I was telling you, I think I was telling you I used to work in retail sales, and I used to sell clothing to men. I worked in the men's sportswear department, so of course I wanted to look nice and like, hi, oh that looks so nice on you. So it depends on how far I'm going to get the customer to want to. Oh, she says I look nice in that shirt, so I want to try it on. It just depends on what you're trying to.
Absolutely.
It depends on what you're trying to do.
I think that points out that there's a difference between men and women too when it comes to using sex appeal as a persuasion tactic and having it used against you, as a persuasive tactic. So, Juanita, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, sex do sell. And that's just how it's been since the dawn of time. I mean, from, Cleopatra days all the way down to, TLC and back down to Nicki Minaj and everybody, you know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. Like, as far as the industry goes, like, if you want to make the money, all right, that's what happens. Apparently, we are human, like Elena said, you know what I mean? So it's like, we can't fault ourselves for, engaging in that, animal instinct that is like part of us. But that's just what it is. And but we can do that in a positive way. I feel like, you know what I mean, like we can be honest to the upcoming generation about what sex is about, you know what I mean, and we can just tell them like the pros and cons of it, you know what I mean, and we could tell them hey, you do this is what's going to happen. If you don't do this is what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, but then again, they have to have their own experience. I don't know, Sway. Tell me.
Well, we know for sure. You see, you taste, you do everything with your eyes, And being a man, sexual persuasion is powerful, Just like in the room today, all y'all make sure y'all was looking good before y'all showed up in here today. If y'all might have been on y'all way here too fast, and if the police pulled you over, you know what I'm saying, you know how to push them things up. I'm so sorry, Mr. Officer. I did not know I was going that fast. He be like, you know what, little lady, you good to go. But if I get pulled over, you feel me? I'm shocked, you know what I'm saying? Unless he walk up there and he be like, let me see your license and registration. Then I'll be like, what's up with you, player? But sex selling and sex being being used as persuasion is old. Like she says, as old as time. Just ladies, y'all know y'all got probably a million stories on how y'all get what y'all want, when y'all want, how y'all want it. You feel me? And we just be up there following behind, just hoping y'all drop a crumb, a little morsel for us, you know what I'm saying? Something for you, boy, you feel me? So, it's powerful, you feel me? Because last time I checked, y'all ain't buying magazines and the trends and stuff. They go who consider what's popping and what's hot. You feel me?
Let me ask you, how much does sex motivate our behavior? Just even outside,
100%.
just for trying to. I personally feel like everything we do is on some level connected to sex because it's rooted in our survival. I mean, how else did all of us get here?
Right.
So it has to be ingrained in us for the human race to survive, just like
That's
my
the
desire to
animal
eat
instinct, the
or
natural
sleep.
animal and human instinct. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
how much does it motivate my behavior? I guess I have two questions. How much do it motivate our behavior? And also how sometimes it goes too far where it can get dangerous. Where you have some people who try to use your sex appeal, because women are more prone to use our sex appeal than men, where they try to go too far and then now somebody want more. It's like, okay, you done flirted with me, you done done all this. Now I expected something in return, and you're like, no thanks. It can get deadly.
Fatal attraction.
It can get dangerous.
It
Fatal
has.
attraction. You know what I'm saying?
It has, fatal attraction. All right, but you know what?
We're going to continue that.
We're
We're
gonna
going to get
continue
into
that.
that right after the break. You feel me?
You know what? 88.1 FM.
We run Detroit.
Hey.
And your mama house.
Oh, you started introducing my song.
Now, Keys, this is not the song I'm going to. What is this?
This is his song he was supposed to
Oh, my
do before
bad.
y'all
This
went
was
on.
the song I'm going to. Keys be tripping sometimes. Y'all don't.
I know what. Oh my God.
It's the motivator, y'all.
One job. Y'all have one job. What's the name of the song, Slay?
We didn't get
Keep
a
your head
chance
up.
to introduce it.
You already
head
did.
up.
Let's introduce it.
I lost it. She got to talk about sex and it was over with.
Oh,
You
my
feel me?
God.
It was over with.
Good like
I
10
could
minutes.
not. I
It
knew
was
we were
bad.
gonna get
Trey, it
All
was
bad.
done. You feel me, Trey? I forgot all. That's what sex do to you. I didn't know what the hell going on in the
Christina,
street.
you gonna bring us back in and say that was the hot song. Keep your head
I got to
up.
talk about them titty skis. You know?
I'm gonna keep my head up.
I'm gonna keep my head up. Make sure you get that song right, y'all.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my head up. When
I'ma
we
write
come
that
back-
down.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my head up by Leon the Motivator. We're gonna shut that up, and then we're gonna wrap up Leon's interview. So thank you for being on. Leon, drop your social media. How can people follow you? You know, tell them about any upcoming projects where you'll be performing. Like, are you going to
What
NEP
the hell
tonight?
you talking about?
NEB?
Yeah.
I ain't know about that.
NEP, that was the club that you went to in the basement. You was doing your gospel song.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so if you go on there tonight, you can shout it out. Be like, I'm gonna be at NEP tonight. If you want to come and see me rock the stage, da 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 da. You know, let the people know you're gonna be performing. After that, thank you for being on. Have them drop your social media. Y'all wrap it up so you
Shout
can
out
get
to
off.
Jamie.
I'm
Shout
gonna
out
have
to
leave
my
after
boy
the second
Smoot.
round.
Okay, perfect.
Scott
So we'll
Smooth
switch
Show,
up
baby.
on
Y'all see that
and
thing,
then we'll just do it like that.
All right.
So Christina, after his song, you gonna bring it back in and shout it out.
I got my notes, so I won't mess up.
All right, here we go. Good. Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right, for sure. After the song.
I need a tea with lemon. Man, yesterday was Sweetest Day. What y'all do yesterday, ladies?
Oh, we turned up.
I had a gig last night at the Maury in Royal Oak.
Oh, big
Yeah.
shout out to the
With my
Embassy
band,
Suites in Livonia.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
had a
so
turn up,
band
turn up,
Jay-
turn
She
up,
was
turn
at
up.
Embassy
Had a
last
band
night.
and a DJ.
See, she ain't call you.
So they
She
got
ain't
live
call
music,
your boyfriend.
the
Embassy
Embassy
Suites,
Suites,
Livonia.
She was at the Sweets Tension Club. What you know they're
We
doing?
turned up. We had them all.
At the Birmingham location of the
They
Maury
did some things.
next Saturday.
They ain't allowed at the
And
That's
Embassy
all I'm
Suites.
saying.
we got some dates in
That's all I'm
November
saying.
too that we're going to be back in Royal Oak.
What's
So.
the name? Let me look y'all up so I can follow.
Leon
Yeah,
the
it's on
Motivator.
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram.
You don't got Instagram?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. I got you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Van J official, but I just need to. Oh,
Get that money,
Van J
girl.
and
Give me some let me hold something. Them.
I love listening.
What you
to
need,
live
Sway? I got you. What you
I was
need?
trying to find
I
it.
got you.
Yeah, it's really lit too. It's all covers and stuff. We're just a cover band.
Shout out to all my homies
All
who
like,
got down
early
yesterday on Sweetest Day. If she ain't get you
We
nothing,
got to do a lot of like Rihanna,
Feel me?
Beyonce.
Fuck.
She ain't nothing.
she ain't talking about nothing with her broke
But
ass.
it's lit. It's really fun.
What do you
Don't let her try to bring you nothing today. You talking about, I'm gonna come through today and drop you off something. Bullshit. It's cool because they ain't getting me nothing. You think you ain't getting no Christmas? You understand? Ain't no Valentine's Day.
I didn't even know.
I do like some
Christina, you
Rihanna,
ready?
Beyonce.
All right, bring Christina.
Inshallah.
All right. That was a great song called "I'ma Keep My Head Up" by
Yeah.
Leon the Motivator. Our guest, thank you for being here, and
Yes.
this is our input on
Yes.
WACR 88.1 FM. We run
run
Detroit.
Detroit.
All right.
I'm Christina Caramo.
I'm Elena.
It's your girl Juanita.
It's your boy Leon the Motivator.
And this your boy Swalo.
So, Leon, where can we find you? Where can we hear some more music?
I have an album on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, pretty much anywhere. It's in like 150 different stores. So if you type in Leon the Motivator anywhere, it's gonna pop up.
Do you have any shows coming up anytime soon?
I'll be at Jewels of Detroit on Wednesday night over in